Hello everybody, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2! So, in the last part, we went through the Pranks to Common mission in Robot Galaxy. And then we went through the regular and secret missions in from Battle Belt. And speaking of Battle Belts, and yeah, as you can see, there is now a Pranks to Common here too. Now, I would say it is. Now, if you've been taking quite a bit of damage all throughout your adventure in this game, you're probably going to have a difficult time with this one because, yeah, the price of coming for this one is called a Mini Planet a Daredevil run. Yeah, we essentially go for this whole entire thing. We essentially have to go for this whole galaxy again, but this time without getting hit. Now, thankfully, we still get the same checkpoints that they were before. So as long as you know what you're doing, yeah, this one really shouldn't be all that troubling. But as I said, if you have been taking quite a bit of damage off around your adventure, yeah, consider that you had to deal with a bunch of enemies so that you can actually get to the end. Then this one will probably take you quite a while for you to go through. Oh yes, right. Also now as you just saw, the area where we would normally get the comments, where we got the comment medal. Now that has actually been replaced with a 1-up. So yeah, now if you want to get yourself another 1-up, then there you go. Oh yes, right. And I forgot to show off last time we were here. Now on that red starship that we were on before. Now that one, and if you recall that Toad, and if you recall the Toad, who said that he was trying to search for the captain. Yeah, the captain. Yeah, Captain Toad is on the red starship. Yeah, and I forgot that he was actually. Yeah, and I just forgot that he was actually there. But anyways, now as we're just gonna go through this again, and I may also say a few things that I actually forgot to bring up for quite a while. Now first off, how you get the letter from the chimp telling you about the challenge over at, Honey Hop. Yeah, it really doesn't matter how many power stars you get. Yeah, you simply just have to go for the mission time for Adventure 1. A captain should never be scared, even when surrounded by enemies. I'm just taking a break right now. Right. You're simply just taking a break. And he says that if we're okay out there. Yeah, Mario's dealt with much more tougher shit than this. Yeah, but anyways, everyone, as I was saying, now you simply just have to go through that mission with the mission in a Clockwork Ruins. Yeah, it really doesn't matter how many power stars that you get. And also, as for the letter that we just got last time, about the Jibberjay challenging us to full League Glide. Now, we simply just have to go through the main mission of this galaxy. Yeah, and once again, it really doesn't matter how many. Power stars that you get. But anyways, I would say the difficult enemies that you're probably going to be dealing with on this one. I would say the little cinders area. Yeah, especially if you don't know how to avoid those lava puddles. The homing chomps can also be a bitch too if you do not know how to handle them already. The swamp hoppers can definitely be quite the challenge if you don't know how to deal with their rhythm. Now, how to deal with them as soon as they're as soon as they are full lipped over. Yeah, but other than those guys, yeah, dealing with this Daredevil was actually not that. It's not actually that tough. And also, I guess I'll just say this as well too. This video may end up being a lot more shorter than my usual ones, because yeah, I feel like once we are done with the race, over at a full Elite Glide, yeah, I feel like that's gonna be every power star that we can possibly get before we hand us off to the final castle. And I'm probably going to be spending some time there. Well, I'm not saying the galaxy itself is too long, but I'm more so talking about the cutscenes and also the credits that will occur during that. So yeah, that right there is all I'm saying. Yes, that's why this one may end up being a lot more shorter than the others, since I actually want to save that final castle for the next video. But anyways, now this one's called Fastest Feathers in the Galaxy. Yeah, and as you can see, there is only one Jibberjay, and it is it is indeed the same one who raced us. I believe this should be the same Jibberjay who challenged us before. And even though he still says that he never loses a race, even though he already did once. Yeah, I really don't get why these characters sometimes do not keep up with, like, a consistency and whatnot. But, well, let's freaking do this again. Now, this time, just like before, make sure you go down through the bottom, like, paths, so that you can get enough speed, so that you can simply just go past this Jibberjay. Now, oh yeah, so as you can see, now during this one, some enemies are actually placed somewhat differently. Yeah, now as you've been seeing, there are those underground gunners. As we were going down that hallway. Yeah, and now we also have some bullet bills that are also going to be firing at us too. Yeah, that's also some. Wait, were there bullet bills when we went through this? Before? I forget actually. I honestly can't remember. But anyways, yeah, once again he says that he's not good enough to be a leader, but yeah, and he says that now we are the new leader. But like I said, probably not the best idea. Yeah, since we're not gonna be flying around forever and whatnot. Yeah, since we're not gonna be flying around forever anyway. But anyways, yeah, once again, we finished off a race on our first try in this run. Yeah. I guess I'm just not good of a flyer, I guess. Although, that's not going to be the worst to come out of flying with Fluzzard. Yeah, for those of you who played this game, definitely know what I am talking about. Alright, and now, do you have any mail? Okay, yeah, I don't think he has any new ones for us. Yeah, I wanted to see if he had anything new to say. Okay, yeah, we still have a bunch of these letters here. Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah, you obviously don't have anything new to say. Yeah, and that's all I really have to show in terms of the starship. Okay, so, god damn it, Sensor Bar again. God damn it, Sensor Bar, I hate you so much. Stupid Sensor Bar, for fuck's sake. Seriously! Freaking Sensor Bar, will you stop doing this? Thank you. Oh my freaking god. Okay, now we still have one more mission, one more main mission that we can do over at Slimy Spring. But unfortunately, that's not going to come by until later on, I suppose. But oh well, I guess we're just going to have to wait until then. I guess we're just going to have to wait until later. But anyways, yeah, like I said, this video is probably going to be shorter, much more short than expected. Since we're gonna be hitting ourselves to the final castle, and we're finally gonna be defeating Bowser for the final time. Well, at least for Mario anyway, and rescue and of course save Peach. And so until then, I'll see you guys next time.